Have you ever heard a true horror story that gave you goosebumps? Well, get ready to experience one of the most spine-chilling tales out there. The haunted house in this story has been the talk of the town for decades. Witnesses swear it's cursed, and those who enter never come out unscathed. In fact, the family that lived there died under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind an eerie aura around the property. Police officers refuse to go near it, and people claim they've seen ghosts lurking within its walls. If you're brave enough, keep reading to discover more about this terrifying house and ask yourself, would you dare buy a haunted property? The rumors about the haunted house started years ago. According to witnesses, strange noises could be heard coming from inside the property at night. Some even claimed they saw mysterious figures moving around in the windows. Despite being terrified by their experiences, many of these people tried to brush it off as a product of their imagination. However, things took a darker turn when a family moved into the house and never returned alive. After that incident, more and more people came forward with stories about the haunting. It was clear that something paranormal was going on within those walls. Even skeptics couldn't deny that there was something eerie about the place. Several groups have tried investigating what's happening in the house over time, but none succeeded in finding any conclusive evidence. Yet, locals are still convinced that whatever is causing all this supernatural activity is very real and very dangerous. Would you dare enter such a haunted property? Are you brave enough to face your fears? Read on if you want to learn more about this spine-tingling story. The mysterious death of the family that lived in the haunted house has left many people baffled. There are no clear indications as to what caused their untimely deaths, and this only adds to the chilling atmosphere surrounding the property. Neighbors have reported hearing strange noises coming from the house at all hours of the night leading up to their deaths. Some say they heard screams, while others speak of eerie laughter, but nothing concrete was ever discovered about what really happened within those walls. Rumors started circulating about a ghostly presence in the home, with some theorizing that it could be responsible for their passing. But without any solid evidence, these theories remain just that, rumors. Despite numerous investigations by authorities over the years, no one has been able to solve this mystery or bring closure to what remains an unsolved case even decades later. But the haunting tale of this family's demise is sure to keep curious minds wondering and spooked for years to come. The haunted house has become a notorious landmark in the town, with its boarded-up windows and overgrown lawn. Even though it has been abandoned for years, people still talk about the strange occurrences that happened inside. But the most eerie of all is the fact that police officers refuse to go near the house. Rumors have circulated regarding why this is so, but no one knows for sure. Some speculate that it's because of reports from previous owners or neighbors who claim to hear screams and see ghostly figures roaming around at night. Others believe that something more sinister may be at play, perhaps even a curse placed upon the land by indigenous tribes who once lived in the area. Whatever the reason may be, one thing is certain: the police won't take any chances when it comes to investigating this haunted property. And as long as these rumors persist, curious individuals will continue to flock to this spooky location despite warning signs posted on every corner surrounding it. The mere mention of ghosts can unleash a torrent of emotions, especially when it comes to haunted houses. The house in question is no exception, with people claiming to have seen ghosts roaming its halls. Some say they've seen the ghostly apparition of a woman dressed in white, while others claim to have heard strange noises coming from the walls. One person even reported seeing a figure standing at the end of their bed in the middle of the night. These sightings might sound like something out of a horror movie, but for those who experienced them firsthand, they are all too real. Some visitors refuse to enter the house altogether, fearing what they might encounter inside. Despite these reports and rumors, there's still no concrete proof that ghosts exist or that this house is truly haunted. However, one thing is certain: this eerie reputation has made it difficult for anyone to want to live here ever again. The house is up for sale, and it's causing quite a stir in the community. Many are wondering who would ever want to buy a haunted house, while others are hoping they can get their hands on it for a bargain price. But despite its reputation as being haunted, there are still those who believe that the house could be salvaged. But some buyers might see this as an opportunity to renovate and restore the home to its former glory. However, others argue that any attempt to fix up the property would be futile. After all, how can you erase years of haunting and paranormal activity? One thing is for sure, whoever buys this house will have their work cut out for them. And they will need nerves of steel and plenty of bravery if they hope to live in peace with whatever spirits might still linger within those walls. In short, buying a haunted house might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you're willing to take on the challenge and aren't afraid of ghosts, then this could be your chance to own one of the most infamous homes in town. After all the terrifying stories and rumors surrounding this haunted house, the question remains, would you buy a haunted house? But some people might be intrigued by the idea of living in a spooky residence, while others wouldn't even consider it. It's important to remember that buying a haunted house is not for everyone. It takes a certain kind of person to live with unsettling occurrences and eerie noises day after day. But for those who are brave enough to take on such an adventure, there are some precautions that should be taken. Firstly, do your research. Find out as much as you can about the history of the property before making any decisions. Speak with previous owners or local historians who may have knowledge about any strange happenings in or around the area. Secondly, understand that buying a haunted house comes with risks and challenges beyond what's typically involved in purchasing real estate. Be prepared for unexpected repairs or renovations caused by paranormal activity. Make sure you're mentally prepared for life in a potentially haunting environment. If you're prone to fear or anxiety related to ghosts or supernatural beings, it may not be worth it.